Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? That is sweet right there. Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is James and you're watching the Kansas Cut. Today, we're going to review some budget-friendly knives from Walmart. Everybody knows Walmart is known for their Ozark Trail knives. And we're going to look at a couple of them. Now, remember what I'm saying here. These are budget-friendly options. I have a fixed blade here, and then I have this folder that I've been messing around with. And we're going to look at both of them. And we got to keep in mind, these are budget-friendly. You can spend hundreds of dollars on knives nowadays, and they're great knives. But for the money, I'm just going to tell you right up front, these are pretty good knives. And I say for the money, if you're not familiar with Walmart, with their knives, I know you're familiar with Walmart. If you're not familiar with Walmart, you live under a rock or on a different planet. But these are Ozark Trail, and these are anywhere, and you can find them on sale, and I'm going to even speak to that about this fixed blade here. But this is like a $10 knife, $9.97 or what, $9.47. It might vary from region to region, but basically a $10 knife, unless it's on sale, and sometimes it is. And these are even like $7 something, unless they're on sale, and sometimes they are. And this one I actually got on sale for $5. So let's look at this. We'll take this folder first of all, move him out of the side. We'll look at him next. This is the Ozark Trail folder. Now, it's got these little things, that's why I'm pulling there, and then you can flick it and let gravity and inertia, whatever the word I'm trying to find, flip it open, and then it's locked. And then to unlock it, you pull down on those, and you can unfold it. But a lot of people like these because you can flick them open, and then you can do that and let them close. Now, be careful. Keep those fingers back, you know. But it's a good fidget toy anyway. They come out of the box really, really sharp. This one was, I believe, $9.47, I think. It's been a while I bought it. Not too long ago, but yet it wasn't yesterday. And they're nice. They've got this bright orange, high visibility handle. They've got a clip. There's little screws in that clip that you can change it to clip it on, to wear it on that side if you want to make this your everyday carry knife. There's the brand right there, Ozark Trail. And this came out of the knife sharp, out of the knife. This came out of the box sharp. I can take this and take a piece of paper straight out of the box and it'll slice it good. And I'll admit what I did. I was fidgeting with this. I fidget with this a lot. I'm sitting and watching TV. I'll sit around and do this stuff and do this stuff. And you see I'm right-handed. You can do that stuff and go whoop, whoop, and that stuff and that stuff. And it's fun. But I stuck it in my left hand. I don't know why. I was holding a cup of coffee, or I was just stuck it in my left hand and did it a couple times. And this was like the first day I had it, and I did this, and I had my finger right there, and I cut myself pretty good. And I'm like, holy cow, I just barely touched the blade, and it cut pretty good. So I don't do it with my left hand anymore. I'm too uncoordinated. But so for the money, it's really sharp. It's a good knife. Now, is this a knife that you're going to want if you're out in the bush doing all kinds of everything, living and surviving, and you're going to baton with it? Batoning, you know, people, if you take a hammer or another stick and chop down on the knife to cut and carve things. No, usually you use fixed blades for that anyway. But no, you can't abuse this knife. But for a good everyday carry knife that you might want in your pocket to cut a string or open up your Amazon box or do a little whittling on maybe a soft piece of wood or something, they're a great knife. They look nice. They feel nice. This I call it plastic. I assume that's what it is. And like I said, sharp out of the box. I haven't even sharpened this, and I can cut paper with it. I didn't have a piece of paper with me, but you can. So I'm sure you can sharpen it up if it gets dull, but it's a good little knife, and it's fun to play with. So that is their high vis ability folding. And they have different models, these different blade shapes, thinner handles, ones that don't have the buttons to flip like that. You can thumb stud them, that little thing there, and open them up. And then they have like liner locks to close them. So they make different styles. And some have camouflage handles, some have white handles. But this standard, we'll call it $10, even though you can find them on sale and sometimes they're a little cheaper. This is a cool one, I think. So anyway, there you go. Just if you're going to use it as a fidget thing while you're watching your TV shows or just sitting around or something, just be careful. But it's a good knife. Now, let's look at the fixed blade I mentioned. This is the same. It's an Ozark Trail fixed blade. And it's around $7.50, $8 normally. Then sometimes, of course, close to the holidays, they'll run specials. But I got this at my local Walmart a while back. They had them, they were closing them out. They were cleaning them out. And this was $5. Comes with this nice, it's plastic. I don't think it's Kydex, but it's like Kydex sheath. Real solid. It's got the belt clip if you would like to wear it on a belt as an everyday carry fixed blade, or it's got the holes for if you wanted to, wear it around your neck with some paracord or some other kind of a necklace that it would attach to if you wanted to wear it as a neck knife. But the sheath, it fits real nice and it holds real nice. Well, it fits nice if you put it in the right direction. And it fits real good. There's good retention, real good retention, but yet you can pull it out when you need to. There's that snap. That snap that's a cool sound. Oh yeah, that's just fun. Listen to that. Listen to that. Listen to that snap. Oh yeah, that's nice. Now, people might complain about this. This actually, there's a little rattle if you shake this really fast and hard like. But some people go, oh, that's just no good, and it's not good if this was a $450 knife, that wouldn't do that. But that's not going to rattle on your belt clip. I'm shaking that hard. If you got that on your belt clip or around your neck, or this is your everyday carry knife, and it's just you choose to carry a fixed blade like many people do, it's not going to make that noise. But it's really nice. I just think the handle feels great. It's that I love this kind of, I call it bone white. I don't know. There's the Ozark Trail emblem, of course. It's got a good feel to it. My hands aren't real huge and they're not tiny either. They're pretty normal sized man hands, I think, but it fits really good. If somebody had a little bigger hand, you could get a little less grip, and if your hand's a little smaller, it would fit in there good. It's got that nice curve. It's full tang. The blade runs, you can see, from tip all the way through the handle, and it comes out of the package rather sharp. It can cut slice paper too. Not quite as sharp as our orange folding friend over here, but it did come out sharp. And this is just a nice knife. There again, if you want to just have an extra knife in your vehicle or somewhere laying around the house for packages, for whatever, we all know you use knives for hundreds of different things. It's a nice little knife for the budget-friendly option. There again, I'm stressing that. They're really nice for being $10 and under. It's going to vary what Walmart you're at, what time of year it is, if they have extra, and if they have sales, some will, some won't. We understand that, but they're all 10 and under, unless they go up in the next few months. And if they do, they do. But they look nice. They have a good profile to them. They feel nice, and they cut good right out of the box. And I have not tried to sharpen this one yet. I have a sharpening stone and things to sharpen my knives and hatchets and different things if I choose to. And I've not tried to sharpen this because there's not really need. There again, you could, if you're going to abuse this in the salt water, in the middle of the bush, and live, it may not last as long as some knives. But I guarantee you what, I have been involved a couple times of field dressing a deer, and I believe this knife, if you sharpened up good, could do that job. Now, this wasn't the knife we used. I have a different knife we used in those instances when I was involved. Both times I've been involved in that. I was with different friends of mine that had experience in that area, and I was just assisting and helping out. But we used my good hunting knife for those times. But I think you could do it with this. I don't know about the folder, but I think you could field dress a deer with this if it was sharpened up and you determined enough. But that's not the point. The point of this video is just to shout out that for a budget-friendly option, if you don't have all the money in the world, but you still want a good knife that looks good and feels good and is functional, I believe the Ozark Trail line is that. They are also make, of course, other shapes and models like I've talked about. And of course, we also know they make all kinds of hunting and camping and things in that line. And not everything you buy from Ozark Trail is going to be worth your money. Some of it is, some of it isn't. You got to weigh that out on which, if you want to choose a budget option for whatever it might be. But for these knives, I don't think any reasonable person could argue that they're not a good deal for the money. So that was just my thought on those. I wanted to review them. I like them. They're fun. I kind of like knives. They're kind of cool. And I don't have a lot of real expensive knives. I don't spend money on those kinds of things because, well, I just don't feel it's necessary. But if that's your thing and you're going to want a super high quality expensive knife, you know, some of these beautiful custom made knives by, well, there's all kinds of companies that make them, and they custom make the sheaths and everything else. And I mean, you can pay anywhere from $300 up to over $1,000 for some of these blades. Different types of stills, different materials, and they're cool. They're going to be good knives, but they're going to cost a lot too. But anyway, for the money, Ozark Trail, Walmart, $10 and under. And like I said, there are many different ones. They're black handled, kind of purplish handle, camo handles in the folders as well as the fixed blade. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think if you've ever got the Ozark Trail knife. If what you think it's a good knife, or you might think it's a horrible knife, but that's fine. Just let me know what you think, or let me know your favorite knife brand. Or if there's other things you'd like me to review on the channel or talk about, give me those ideas. I appreciate it, and I might be able to put them to use. Thank you for watching the Kansas Cut. My name's James. Please like, please subscribe. Please share the channel. Tell your friends. That would be greatly appreciated. And remember to always put God and His Son Jesus Christ first in your life, and everything will be all right. Thank you.